chairman cry.
Shana rora, Oníjẹkújẹ. Shama rora, too much money. Problem is how to spend it. Too much money. Problem is how to spend it. Shama rora. Shama rora, Oníjẹkújẹ. Shama rora. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon, Blessing.
Yes, sir.
Do you need to prepare any of your slides? Do you have
yes.
slides on the PowerPoint?
Yes, sir, I do, sir.
Or things you want to pin up on the board?
Okay.
So we'll give you some time to do that. Aha, this is what you were looking for. Introduction to now. Where's Folarin? Folarin will do it quickly for us. Or sometimes the best way is just go to a new slide. Hang on,
He's done.
you got that. Great. Because yeah, one or two teachers might struggle to get to the very top of this board. All set?
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon
sir.
to you.
Good afternoon, sir. Good
Want to
afternoon, ma.
please state your name and the class you'll be taking.
My name is Blessing Okwoke. I'll be teaching Business Studies, JS1. And the topic is personal finance.
Okay?
The objectives.
Students should be able to explain the meaning of personal finance. The second objective, students should be able to explain the meaning of extravagance and modesty.
Okay, I think let's start our time. Can you see your time top right on the board there? So get your 5 minutes.
Okay.
And we'll make a start. We're in session.
Hello, students.
Good.
Good afternoon, students.
afternoon.
It's time for business studies. In our last class, we discussed about what? Money. Wow. And we discussed one key feature of money. We said it is relatively what? Scarce. If you want to be rich, let me see your hands up. Oh. And if you want to be poor, let me see your hands. Nobody. Okay. By the end of today's class, you will be able to ascertain whether you'll be rich or not.
Okay.
Pick up your pen and paper. Write. How much does mommy and daddy give you to school every day? Write it. Okay, you come to school for 5 days. Now multiply that money by 5. Okay. That means all of you came with that amount of money last week. Am I right? Yes. Okay, beautiful. Now, from the money you had last week, how much did you have left from the money you were given last week? Write it down. Oh, you are done, right? Let me have it. Can I have it? Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, okay. Oh, John has 1 naira. Bolu has 200. BC, you don't have any money left. Oh, okay. John and BC, come outside, come outside. Okay. This is 200 that John has left. Yes, John, we want to see you put your money into what? The colo. Oh, John is sat. Beautiful. Everybody clap for John. Yes, John. What has John just done? He has saved his. Oh, beautiful. That takes us to what we want to talk about today, which is personal finance. Now multiply the amount you brought to school today by 30, which is for 1 month. Good. So, yes, how much did you get? Oh, beautiful. Yes. Can you tell me? That means if John puts 200 naira every day inside here, at the end of 30 days, John will have 6,000. In 5 years, he will have how much? 365. And in 20 years, 1 million. Beautiful. Please put your hands together for John again. Yes. So, when you talk about personal finance, in your own word, what are the key words? What do you think personal finance is all about? Yes?
Savings.
Savings. Beautiful. Oh, good. It's not just about savings. When you say savings, savings has to do with your ability to keep money for a long time. So, personal finance simply means the process by which individuals manage their income and expenditure. How do you get the money you bring to school? Daddy gives, oh, beautiful. That money daddy gives you is what? Your income. Then, is it possible to keep money for life? No. What will you do with money? You spend. Another round of applause. So, for the fact that you have to spend money, and anytime you have to do that, it makes money to be. Anytime you spend money, that means you have done what we call an expenditure. Yes, John and Bolu, come out again. You said you had 200 naira. Good. And you don't have anything. Everybody in the class, yes? This is group 1 and this is group 2. Meet with John. Between John and Bolu, who do you think is extravagant and who do you think is modest? Time up, yes? What do you have? Oh, John. Why do you say John is extravagant? Yes? He squandered his money. What about, oh, beautiful. Another round of applause. So, extravagance has to do with spending your money what? Anyhow. Why modesty has to do with spending your money wisely. Do you have any question? Okay. So in conclusion, personal finance has to do with how individuals manage their money, which is their income and what? Expenditure. And modesty has to do with spending it wisely, while expenditure has to do with what? Modesty has to do with spending it wisely, and why extravagance has to do with what? Spending your money lavishly.
Well done. I like
Thank
your
you,
singing and the bread and things you brought in as your entry behavior.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
I like your explanation of extravagance and modesty.
Thank you.
I also like how you talked about how, you brought it to the money you're giving on a daily basis. If you saved it for 1 week, that's all.
Thank you.
And then give that tip. So, well done.
Thank you.
I like the pitch of your voice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Easy to listen to.
Thank you.
I was hoping that there will be a reference to all these things that you brought.
All these goodies.
Yes, especially when you were talking about the money they get as spending money on a daily basis. I mean, as students, probably getting the money for something to buy as snacks in the afternoon and so on. So a reference, especially at the point at which you ask them, how much do you get in a day? So instead of, as the person says, I buy this, I buy that, and I'm sure that's why you brought all this. I was expecting that there will be a reference.
I like it.
Thank you, sir.
And I think the preparation and presentation of the study, of the teaching was well articulated, well articulated. You did hands-on contextual teaching.
Thank you, sir.
Also good. I have a little problem with, because what I see is that as you're teaching the students, it seems you're looking out for chorus answers, which you're not looking for. You see, and I will say something, you're expecting them to chorus. No, don't do that. I want to say something. You say it. If you want them to answer a question, just throw it directly. Don't give them leading statements you want them to complete. No. Except, of course, you want to direct the thing to one of the students.
Okay,
Yeah, thank you. Done very well. I'm
Thank you, sir.
impressed with, I think, the objectives, by and large, were achieved.
And the more we do, probably the more we could learn if you give us good, material to work with. So that's just the way to look at it. So say to yourself, and I struggle with this sometimes. I sometimes say to myself in the class, I'm not going to, in a 50-minute lesson, I'm not going to speak for more than 5 minutes. I timed myself one day, I kept getting to 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, so I stopped timing myself in terms of how long I'm talking. But you see, it's just good practice, and you probably could do it because you come with rich resources. So think about that. Any questions for us?
Not at all for today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, ma.
Teach and we, my teacher, my pride.